Welcome to the car concert, baby. It's time for car therapy. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. And you, and you, and you. What is happening? What is going on? What is poppin'? This is totally Sassy TV from the 803, baby. And good morning to you. I know you guys are not used to seeing me this early in the morning. That's because I'm off and my class was canceled because the AC died. Okay? So I decided to get on here and talk to my squad a little bit about what's happening in these YouTube streets. Woo! And it is a lot, okay? But before we get started, remember everything on this channel is alleged and everything on my channel is, in my opinion, okay? It is for research and learning. It is just to have fun. It is for sheer entertainment, okay? Okay, so with that being said, sis, let's talk about it, okay? Let's do this. Let's come and reason together, all right? All right. So, first things first, it has been confirmed that Kevin Samuels has passed away, okay? He was found by one of his fraternity brothers, unresponsive in his apartment, and the police were called. Now, I've heard allegedly it was a cardiac arrest. I've also heard it was an overdose. I've heard it was a heart attack and several other things, but we don't know yet. It seems to be like a cardiac arrest because a sudden stop of the heart is something that really caused it. It was either an embolism or some kind of drug, okay? People get heart attacks and cardiac arrest. They get those two. They think they are the same, and they're not. The heart stops suddenly because something stopped it, okay? Whether it's a drug overdose, a pulmonary embolism, myocardial infarction is a part of the heart, a muscle of the heart is not getting oxygen to it. So that part starts to die, and eventually you'll start having signs and symptoms of heart failure. You will have to get stented. If you don't get it repaired or looked after or seek the medications to keep that part of the heart pumping, then you can end up having a heart attack. Okay, so let's get that out there. The cardiac arrest is a sudden stop of the heart. Y'all, I am sorry. I am trying to get my phone together. Okay, so it is a sudden stop of the heart. That means something stopped it quick. Heart attack is a gradual buildup of dead muscle in the heart, okay, because the heart is muscle, okay? So the heart feeds off oxygen, pumping oxygen, receiving oxygen, pumping oxygen, receiving. Or it can have something to do with the lungs. You can have pulmonary hypertension, which is a whole different ball game, okay? So you can have right heart failure, you can have left heart failure. So things can lead up to a myocardial infarction. But when it comes to a cardiac arrest, that something stopped the heart. And whether it, like I said before, it could be drugs, it can be a pulmonary embolism that's moved, okay? But anyway, enough of that. But let's keep the Samuels family in prayer. I know a lot of people do not like Kevin Samuels. They are celebrating in the streets right now. But, you know, a life is a life, and that life had a family, okay? And that family loved that life, and that man had a mother and a father. Okay, so I know some people, he say he was evil and this and that. I only have listened to Kevin once or twice. I have not listened to Kevin. Sorry, y'all. There's stuff coming in on my phone about all this. I've only listened to him once or twice, and I see, to keep my peace, I don't listen to that kind of stuff, because see, I know who I am as a person, and that person has issues, and I do not think that they can tell me anything when they got mommy issues or daddy issues or women issues like that. Okay, so like I said, you know, let's keep him in prayer. Also, there's been some talk in the streets about Miss Mia Thorton and Miss Wendy Osefo going to throwing glass. Okay, there's a Ponderosa brewing. Yes. Okay, Miss Osefo, honey, they are in Miami, and apparently, allegedly, they are not getting along. Okay, so this is where the rumors started with Peter Thomas, because you know Peter has a restaurant in the Baltimore district, and it is alleged and been reported that Giselle goes there a lot to eat and hang out. Okay, so Peter also has a restaurant in Miami, and it is alleged that the women are like at his restaurant. This is going to be interesting because Peter debunked the rumors about him and Giselle. Okay, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. I don't personally, in my opinion, I cannot see those two together. They are two different personalities. Peter is very, once he's with the woman he loves, I honestly, this is how I read him. I think he is very dedicated. He was very dedicated to Cynthia. I think he really loves Cynthia. They just had issues. Cynthia was very insecure in their relationship. Their finances were not good in the beginning, but had they met maybe this part of their life when both of their finances are together, I absolutely think they could have made it as a married couple. Okay, but in the beginning, being on TV, you know, everybody looking into their life, their finances, and then Cynthia, she starts to get insecure. She turns on Nene. It's just a mess, you know. So, of course, you know, I don't believe it. I just, I can't see those two together. I don't know. But anyway, it wouldn't surprise me. Giselle, she desperate for a man, child. You know she is desperate for a man. And any man that shows her attention, she'll take it, because every man she has, she runs him off. And I can see why. Just because you're beautiful don't make you beautiful, okay? Being beautiful is being beautiful in your heart, and it comes out of your persona. It just radiates, okay? It radiates. Yes, and some of you guys are wondering, Teresa, why are you on so early this morning? Well, sis, well, bruh, you know, I told you guys I am a sexual assault nurse examiner, and it has to do with forensics, okay? That is a part of the ED. I used to do this years ago, and I let my credentials, I let them lapse, because when I first came to this facility, they did not have SANE. So there was no way I could actually practice or keep my credentials up. Well, this facility has been bought over by another hospital system, and they have SANE. And so I want to get my credentials back, because it is very interesting. Saying is, a lot of people cannot do it because it is very mental on some people, okay? Because you're dealing with possible sexual assault, and that's on children and elderly and women and men and little girls and little boys, okay? So let's just say that's what I do, and it's my way of just contributing, okay? I cannot stand that. I cannot stand a weak-minded person that would go out here and do that, okay? But nevertheless, we are here to stop it, all right? Next on my hit list is Arian Curry Goat, aka Coleslaw Curry. Y'all, this girl has actually went live again, and she is giving out relationship advice, and she is telling the young viewers, her 746 side chicks, to stop messing around with married men. What are you talking about? Girl, it's 7 years too late for that, okay? 7 years and a baby too late, okay? Because then at the same breath, you say you can take somebody's man in your pajamas. Girl, a man can only be taken unless he wants to be taken. That is the mentality that you have. You do not understand. Men that cheat, they want to cheat. It's not because you are that fine. They would cheat with a tree branch if that tree branch can say it's just a one-night thing. But see, with people like you, you're so insecure, you have to keep tagging on, okay? So my advice to you is, Coleslaw, grow up and get a real woman's mind. Because real men, if they love their women, you can't take them, okay? You can never be took. Martell wanted to, he didn't even want to be taken. He just wanted somebody on the side. And you just happen to be the one to get pregnant, okay? Because he was perfectly enjoying his life. And some way he resents you now because you messed that up. You know, he had his wife, his children, and every time he looked at him, he was overjoyed. But there was something in Martell that always wanted him to be in them streets, because his older men that were in his life told him, hey, it's all right to have a woman on the side as long as you take care of that house and that woman don't disrespect your wife. Number one, you let your side chick disrespect your wife, okay? That should never happen, okay? Anyway, so Martell, he didn't want to be taken, but when you start getting pregnant and doing all this stuff, you know, he felt trapped. So he had to stay with you to keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? So now he's like resenting you because now you're doing too much. You're on the lives. Your son is tearing up the house. People are telling Martell, get your son. This girl is not paying attention to your son. Your son is going to get hurt. He's pulling down stuff in the closets. He is just, the daughter is walking by the camera with no clothes, and this is just a hot mess, okay? So what I say to you, a real man will look at this kind of stuff and the way that you move in these streets, they'll be like, nah, she too much trouble. She got too much mouth and I can't risk that. Martell risked it and lost it, okay? And now he's trying to gain it back, and he can't do that with you because you don't have that mentality, okay? Or the maternal instincts of how to do what you need to do as a mother to keep your children safe. Point blank, period. Okay. And she also said another thing about Kevin Samuels. She was saying that she would not talk to Kevin Samuels because he would eat her alive if he was here today. Yes, he would have. Girl, he would have tore you up, chewed you up, spit you out, and let the dogs get you, okay? But rest his soul, he's not here to do it, so you don't have that problem to worry about. What you have now is me and thousands of the bloggers tearing you up, okay? Also, let's talk about you guys. How are you guys doing today? And how are you handling the news about Kevin Samuels? Tell me what you think about it. I mean, should you celebrate it? What do you think about the people that are celebrating his demise, his transition? What is your input on it? That's what I guess I'm trying to say. What do you guys think about it? You know what I think about it. I didn't know the man. Like I told you guys, I've only saw him once or twice, and men want to protect my peace. I don't listen to that kind of foolishness, okay, or rhetoric. I just don't, because those type of people are money, numbers, and clickbait. Okay, they want to get their name out there by any means necessary. And if that means you got to be the nastiest man alive, then so be it. If that means I gotta tell a lie on you, that's what it's gonna take. And if it means that I can team up with other people to bring you down, that is what it's gonna take to get that clickbait, to get those numbers up there. But who knows, he might have been a great person. I don't know. I still wish his family, give you my condolences. We'll be praying for the Samuels family, and I pray that they have peace at this time. Okay? So, with that being said, I am going to get me some breakfast. Since I am out and about, my class was canceled. I think I'll go get me some breakfast. I'll go home and let's see, I can hang some new pictures I bought, and go on here and look at some stuff for my channel. And the pictures I bought is for my channel. It's for my little area that I'm gonna be doing podcast. Yes, I love podcasts. I like bringing people on and talking. Let's get down in it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, doing a little podcast and, doing lives, because eventually once I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, I can go live. Yes, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Okay, so y'all guys keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep commenting, and hit that like button. It takes you less than a half a second to tap, hit the like button. It takes you a half a second to tap subscribe. It takes you 15 seconds to say I agree or disagree. Okay, and when you comment, I promise you I will get back with your comment. I have to scroll through and see, because I like to comment to everyone. Okay, so you guys be safe. How about going get you some breakfast and some good old coffee, get woke up, take a walk around the block, smile, look at yourself in the mirror and say, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. It's going to be a great day today. Yes, it is. Okay, so you guys do that, and I will be back later, because I know there are going to be some things popping in these streets. Okay, you guys take it easy, and I will see you later. And this ends my segment of Car Chronicles, baby. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to send monetary donations, I would definitely take them. It's Zelle, Teresa Lindsay, or it is Cash App. You can send through Cash App. Like I said, one of my viewers said some people don't know about Cash App, but it is an app you download to your phone. You connect it to your bank account, and you can transfer money back and forth to people. It's $sign Teresa Lindsay 12. You can just send it to me. It goes straight into the Totally Sassy TV Creation Fund. Okay? And thank you guys for the ones that have been sending. I surely appreciate you. And I would thank you every time I get on my show. Thank you, and thank you. You know who you are. I do not have to call you out. You know who you are. Just know it is much appreciated, and I truly thank you. So you guys, like I said, have a great morning, and I will be back because I know it's going to be some stuff popping in these streets. Okay? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, y'all.